the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Bengals and the Ravens.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st down, Bengals.
11 Tommy, 11 Mighty.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 10 carries, 120 yards even.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Powers through it, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Ravens at 6-5 now on the year, and they Steelers their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 29, here's second and a couple. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they got to fix immediately.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2nd down and 6 now. Jackson options out left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run the option. They'll run for it with Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
11.
at the Ravens' 6-yard
Now
line.
Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Ravens 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Let's get that ball. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hey. Sit hot.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, sliding out of the pocket. That one into the hands of Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the point after.
Unlock line. Check. Panther. Smash. Smash.
And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throw caught by Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Report. 180.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by him.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd down, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11, mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Robinson will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Turbo time.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. Stop. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's down to the 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
11, MT, 12, 12, 12.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
Is under review.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30.
Check, Panther. Smash, smash. Check, check. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 17-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's to the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go. 11, mighty.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Zeke going to get it on the option. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Rolling to his right. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Second down, back to Sanders. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
It's 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's good for a Baltimore
Jackson.
Ravens.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Again, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the